Hi, thanks very much for clicking on the video link. My name is Natalie Armstrong-Motin with Marketing Resolution, but this situation is for an idle chat for the American Bar Association's Section 4 Dispute Resolution, and I get the privilege of interviewing Tina Patterson, and it turns out that she and I have known each other for a couple of decades.
Who knew?
It happens. Time passes. Here we are. All right. So, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Miss Tina, do you play any instruments?
Currently, no, but as a child, I played the flute.
Flute. Oh, lovely. Marching band, orchestra.
I was in the marching band, and the flute was not my first choice. The clarinet was my first choice, and my dentist indicated that he thought that I would need braces in the future, and the clarinet was not a wise choice because of how you have to position the clarinet. So we went with the flute. I'm glad to be playing the flute or have played it, but no, the orchestra, marching band, and sometimes I think about returning. It's a nice, peaceful instrument and to play. Although jazz flutists are wonderful as well.
No shade on the jazz figures, but I like the classical bits. And so your marching band, high school, junior high, college? High school.
College.
And what was the name of your marching band?
Oh gosh, that's a good question. I'm going to say we were the Warwick Veterans Memorial Hurricanes.
Hurricanes. There you go. There you go. Flute for the Hurricanes. Miss Tina, do you prefer ebooks, paperbacks, or hardcovers?
Oh gosh, all of the above, and it depends. I, I do have several libraries at home that are filled with paperbacks and hardcovers, but as I found, some books are keepers, and other books are best to read as a paperback. And ebooks I find helpful because oftentimes when I'm traveling, I can't carry that paperback or that hardcover. So the ebook is perfect. I can literally stop the book, pick up where I left off without wondering whether I left it in the back seat in front of me on the airplane, or worst case, I've left it someplace and I just don't remember where it is. And now someone's gotten the book at my expense.
Right. I think I agree. It's absolutely situational, but you can't replace the sensation of holding a book,
Exactly.
the smell of the book, the texture of the paper.
Yes.
I really, really like that. But ebooks, and riding the subway, on a plane.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Good for you. Oh, now this one's divisive, and you do not have to answer if you don't want to. Cats or dogs?
Oh, no, it's not divisive. It's not divisive.
Because there's definitely a right answer.
No, I'm allergic to cats. So the right answer for me is dogs.
Right answer, anything but a cat.
Exactly.
Not divisive at all. The next card reads, what's a piece of advice that you would give someone who's just starting out in ADR?
That's good. I would say one piece of advice, be flexible. The road to becoming an experienced practitioner is not always a straight trajectory. It can be zigzag. You may find that what you were initially interested in, you later determine you're not interested in, or you may find that you're interested in multiple avenues. And I think that ADR being a continuum, there are individuals who are very much focused on mediation, others who are interested in arbitration, others who are interested in negotiation or facilitation. Try not to pigeonhole yourself because depending on life experiences, work experiences, and where you are in your life, you may find that all of the above, or you want to pursue another avenue. The industry is constantly changing because the needs from the public are constantly changing.
And I think the ability to evolve is really important.
It is.
Yeah, really important. Is there anything really great about being a neutral that you didn't expect? Any big, really fantastic surprises over your career?
Yes. One of the biggest surprises is seeing how technology has really taken off. When I started as a practitioner more years ago, technology was still something that was being discussed with a great deal of trepidation. It still is now, but the trepidation is really worn off and people are embracing the ideas of having mediation online, using an online meeting platform, arbitrations online. And I know when I got into the space, international arbitration in particular, you had to go to the location. And still that's a possibility, but parties are also saying there's cost-effective ways to do this. Let's do some of the discovery up front through online. I think that's been one of both the, for me, an aha moment, but also one of those things that I'm ready. I wouldn't call myself an early adopter, but I'm not afraid of technology. I actually welcome it because I think it can make us both more effective and more efficient.
I absolutely agree. And this is coming from two ladies that started when fax machines were high tech.
Yes, yes,
I mean, you know,
yes.
all right. This is a really good question. I like. What questions, even if you wish, would you like to ask a time traveler who has come here from 200 years in the future? What would you want to ask a future resident?
I want to ask a future resident, how do we move as a nation and as a society globally towards greater civility? Right now, we are in a place where divisiveness is getting more and more attention and traction. And I'd really like to know what was the catalyst, and is it possible? You know, of course, in all the sci-fi movies, the person that comes back doesn't want to break the fabric of the timeline, but just knowing that it's possible and how it came about.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that if the person is 200 years in the future, that there's stability, there's peace,
That we survived
that
this.
we survived this. And I would just love to know how it happened. What was that tipping point?
And actually, I think I wouldn't mind if that person 200 years from the future somehow broke the matrix there, the matrix of tribalism that we're experiencing. I think that maybe wouldn't be such a bad thing. Not a bad thing. So, thank you so much for joining me for an idle chat. I really appreciate getting to know you.
Likewise, thanks for the questions.
Of
And for
course.
those of you who like cats, no judgment here. It's just that I'm allergic, so just keep that in mind.
No, please, no hate mail. We don't tolerate that kind of behavior in the ADR industry.
No, we don't.
Thanks, Tina.
You're welcome.